drones I have ever seen. Oh my god, I do not even know what I just saw, but that was absolutely craziness right there. And there's a Nidus Worm in the top ledge. What is Sora Aoi doing getting that thing right there? Looks like he is maybe spotting for the second Nidus Worm. Huh, well, he should be able to see the first one with that Overlord up there. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But that's certainly interesting placement. Meanwhile, Chobo moving into Sora's base with the Marines and Medivacs, a couple siege tanks as well, should be poised to take out this expansion, which right now is his only income in this portion of the map. He does, of course, have this expansion over there, but there are battlecruisers and mutas coming over here and fighting, doing a ton of damage. Unfortunately, mutas are just not well equipped to deal with those battlecruisers in that number. Meanwhile, we have a ton of Vikings coming over here, and Hello attacking the barracks, maybe trying to take out the wall. No, looks like he's retreating there for some reason. Not sure what's up with that. Chobo continuing to push into Sora Aoi's base, however. Going to be a lot of problems for him as the battlecruisers are taking out his own base. Oh man, this is going to be an interesting race right here, as Sora may be out. I don't know. Those Vikings just wrecked this expansion right here, leaving Sora with just these mutas and this one base right up here. There goes the rest of his production facilities as the battlecruisers continue onward in their path of destruction. Meanwhile, the Zerg up here, still quite possibly the luckiest player on the planet that he hasn't been attacked yet. Looking over here, might have another engagement. Mutas are getting ready to run right into the Vikings. Oh man, this is a last-ditch effort for Sora. This is pretty much all she wrote right there for him. I don't think there's any way he can come back from this particular attack. Just throwing his mutas there, hoping to get some kills, knock down Sickness just a little bit. That is unfortunately not going to be the case, however, as he still stands to take out this expansion and push him out of the game, apparently. There's the GG from Sora, so we are now down one player. Still have 4 left in the game here. Battlecruisers moving back out towards the middle of the map. Got some Marines, Medivacs, and Siege Tanks as well just hanging out here. Will they fall victim to the battlecruisers? I do not know, but there are a lot of units in very close proximity to each other. That battlecruiser almost going down. Looking at the upgrades, he's actually sitting pretty good right now. 1 armor, 2 damage. Vikings are making their way towards the main base for Chobo, where they may decide to land and take out those Marines. They are certainly well equipped to do exactly that. Yes, but the Marines are running back here. Let's see, they are fully health for the most part. There we go, there's going to be the engagement. Actually, a lot of these Vikings are out of firing range, so that's not going to work out in his favor. I think actually Chobo will be able to come out on top on this, but not by too terribly much. It looks like he's actually running his Vikings away there. Not too surprising. Like I said, those Stim Marines can really just rip through the Vikings, and they're just smaller, you know, they do a good bit of damage, and the Vikings were just so spread out there. As we have a bunch of mutas coming in here into Sickness's base, where we have Sickness going with a bunch of Ravens. Could he be going mass Ravens? He is getting 7 of them right now, as Hello is actually attacking the battlecruisers over here too, knocking them out. Oh man, Sickness could be in a lot of trouble over here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what he's going to do here if these mutas continue to pursue the destruction of this expansion. There's a lot of tech structures here and income as well. You see he's got the mineral line right here, still fairly saturated, knocked out all of the SCVs there, while the Queens come over here and take out the barracks. Muta's taking out the supply depot, and oh man, I'll tell you what, if this is not asking for a Raven Seeker missile, I do not know what is. Look at that right there. 1 weapon, 2 weapons, 1 armor upgrade, as Chobo looks to possibly just finish off some creep out here, get that out of the way. What in the... He's slowing down the expansion without even clearing out the rest of the Terran structures. I tell you, this is the single ballsiest, is that even a word, Zerg player I have ever seen. Or maybe even at least in the top 3. I don't know. But, I mean, seriously, this Hello guy, he isn't afraid of anything. I'm going to laugh when somebody's like, "Ugh, you messed that up." Look it up sometime. Battlecruisers heading out towards Chobo's base. They should be in a good position to take it out. Muta's still in a very tight ball. We do have the Ravens coming in greater mass here. This expansion about 60% complete. A little bit of a slow point in this game. Just kidding. Battlecruiser attack right down here. Taking out a missile turret and then retreating back into the expansion. Really wants to guard that here. First couple bases have run out of minerals, so we can expect to see a lot more conflict in the middle of the map. Koga, realizing this, throwing down all kinds of defenses here in the middle. And oh my god, so many mutas coming in here. I don't know if this is the best idea. However, look at how many battlecruisers and missile turrets there are already up. Oh man, this is not going to work out too well for the Zerg player. I can already tell you that. Despite how many mutas there are so many battlecruisers. That is just so many lasers pew-pewing all over the place. I don't care how many armor upgrades he has. That is just not going to cut it. As we see, he loses his entire Mutalisk army, save for 2, who still fight it out to the bitter end and sacrifice themselves for the swarm. Hopefully that will lead to something good later on down the road, which at this point you see that Zerg player is kind of running out of minerals at his natural expansion. Kind of has a half wall here with this spire. A couple of mutas are popping out here as well, though. So may decide to try to mount a defense here, although there are several Vikings here ready to attack. Will they go for it, though? It looks like they're starting to, as we have a complete drone transfer. And ironically enough, he's not really going for the drones. I'm not sure what's up with that. He's certainly been in a good position to, and oh man, that is not good. Oh, good positioning on the siege tanks. They're able to... Why is he moving? I wonder if they're allied. Like, not allied per se, but I wonder if they're having some sort of agreement. I unfortunately cannot read anything they're saying, but just judging by, you know, the obvious implications of what we saw, I'm guessing Sickness and the Zerg player are looking to take down their opponents. That could explain why he was able to hold this expansion so easily. I'm sure Sickness would not mind having that himself here, as he is actually taking Sora's old expansion. Still plenty of minerals left in that, as we see a little bit of Zergling harassment. However, the Planetary Fortress is going to deter any sort of attempt at shutting down the income from this base. Got a nice number of Marines accumulating over here for Chobo. As we look at the SCVs, what is he doing? Oh my god, this is not going to end well. Look at the splash damage taking out all of those SCVs. You're supposed to look before you send your units to the middle of the map. Oh god, that is just wrong. Wrong, I tell you. Minus 50 DKP for that. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. But that's okay, because now he's coming out here with an impressive amount of Ravens. Look at the point defense drones. Who cares if they're missile turrets? He's got 15,000 drones here, just shooting down all of the missile turrets, completely shutting them down, and taking out the battlecruisers. He doesn't care. He just doesn't care. Why should he? There's, 9 turrets here, and oh my god, I'm speechless. That is just damned funny, is what that is right there. Funny. Good stuff. I approve. We see Zerg's accumulating a nice little force here. Still, he's going to have to find some way of getting around this wall. Obviously, he could knight us around or drop or any number of things. I'm not sure. I think that SCV forgot to put on his spy costume as he ran into the middle of the map where the siege tanks are positioned. However, like I said earlier, most of the defenses here are pointed towards this part of the map. Rightfully so. You're facing the danger from NEX Sickness and hello. I realize it's not how you say his name, but whatever, we're just going to go with it because that's awesome. I'm really surprised this expansion is still coming. Look at the Zergling attack here, getting ready to come in, causing a lot of splash damage from the siege tanks on the missile turrets. Good call on that. Bringing them out, though, because he realizes that he's going to face a response here relatively soon. We got a bunch of Vikings heading down, almost hitting the Marines. Very close on that. Where are those Ravens at? Ah, there they are right there, looking at the energy there. I'm wondering what he's going to do with those. I hope, and this is my wish and my dream for the game, that we're going to see some Seeker missiles explosions. That is just something that you do not see often enough, and I truly hope that we're going to see that. So now he's getting a good overview of Chobo's base, landing right here. No more missile turret for you, buddy. Actually, just kidding, plenty more shots for you. As he decides to run away, realizing that there are a ton of Marines there, just does not want to engage and lose his Vikings once again. I really like what Sickness is doing here. He's just playing defensively. He's going on the offensive with these very mobile units, very versatile, can land, can fly, good stuff there, and taking out what he can. And I'm kind of second-guessing whether or not they have an alliance there. Maybe he's just deciding to let this expansion go. I'm not too sure. Or maybe there was some epic backstabbing action going on here. Certainly these Marines are here in play, able to push away the mutas. Don't think that's a good trade, though. One expansion for approximately 1/5 of a reactor. I don't know. I'm just going to call that one a bad trade. That may just be me, though. Transferring SCVs down here. This expansion's looking pretty good. Still got decent bit of minerals. Could use some more, but, you know, like I said, this is the normal hunters here, so don't expect a huge amount of epic fights for hours on end like you'll get on BGH. You will have some very, very intense moments, however, as the resources do run out. Hello, looking to take out this factory here. Nice ball there. Got a couple drops here. Will they be able to save the day? No, because they're SCVs. That is probably not the right kind of drop. Although, he could have easily taken that out. Oh my god! Hunter Seeker Missile right in the middle of all those minas. Look at that damage. Two more of them are coming right and chasing them. Oh my god, will they be able to catch it? No, I don't think so, but that's so many freaking turrets. Oh, I cannot believe that hit. Did you? Oh god, I hope you... Well, of course you saw that. You're watching it, but... Jesus. That was impressive. So impressive. I am happy. I'm content. I can finish the rest of this game and die a happy man. I just wish that he landed one more of those and just made that whole ball explode. Bunch of Marines here asking for it, though. See, this expansion's still looking pretty good. Middle of the map is where it's at. Look at this, man. This guy is playing just turret defense through and through. Oh my god, Hunter Seeker Missile landing right there in the Marines. Will they hit it? Yes, they will! So many of them do go down, and so many more are taking damage. As, oh my god, he's gonna run right into them! Oh my god, he loses like half of the mutas right there in one shot, and then flies the rest of them into the Marines! He has 3 of them, and then goes back. This Zerg truly doesn't afraid of anything. Oh man, that is truly astounding. I'm even more speechless than I was 5 minutes ago. So this expansion is shot. Got a bunch of board drones there. While we had the Vikings coming over here and landing in Koka's base, taking out a good number of the supply depots. And pretty much everything here is very vulnerable right now. Meanwhile, look at this. Battlecruisers coming in with missile turrets, looking to push into this expansion. This is where most of the money is right now, as the Seeker missiles are, or the Seeker thingies, whatever, missiles are heading right towards the Battlecruisers. Problem is, they only do 100 damage. You got a Battlecruiser with 550. That's a lot of damage that you got to take there. But the point defense drones are like, sup, I'm a little spinny thing, and I'm going to shoot down your little pew-pew lasers because I'm awesome. As he flies these Vikings right through the missile turrets, he has got to just want to get rid of this supply. There's no other reason for this. He has to know that's not going to work out. And here comes the full Marine push from Koka, looking to take this expansion. Also got the Battlecruisers here. He's going to have to watch out, though, because there's a lot of turret action here. He could actually maybe get a point defense turn, a couple of points here. Yes. Or a Seeker missile, land that, and there's Ravens of his own right there. I saw one Seeker missile going, another one's getting ready to explode in there. Boom! It does go down. Does not, it's not completely destroyed, however. We'll watch here. Might have a Hunter Seeker missile. Are there any energy? Nut does not look like it. None there either. So these are pretty much just going to sit here and laugh at each other. Mass Raven versus a bunch of Ravens and Marines. I'm going to say at this point, without the energy, the Marines are going to win. You see they're doing that stop attack right there, taking out a lot of the Ravens. That's pretty much going to be it there for that attack. However, we do see some dropships coming over here from the northern portion of the map. Still Zerg not really doing anything at this point, just managed to keep himself wedged in between the two Terran walls here. Sickness looking to mount a defense. Looks like he will actually be able to hold on to this expansion at least. But not before having to deal with the turrets there. 5 turrets go down at once. That has got to be a pretty huge hit there, as the Marines do come in and undo the pushing that has been done, and not before running into the siege tanks here, out to save the day. All right, well, I think that attack is over, as we have Hello looking to once again take this expansion using the Nidus network, able to get vision because of that extractor right there. Coco looking to make another play at the Marines. Can't talk. Ravens do not have any energy still for a Hunter or a Seeker missile, but they are still chilling here because they are ballers like that. I'm so white. Zergling is actually making the right call running through there. However, they're going to run right into a siege tank line trying to get away, where they will proceed directly into a Marine line. This could not be a worse thing for the Zerg player. Just out of the frying pan into the flaming ball of fire which consumed his entire army. I think we're at a little bit of a down point in the game here. Might have a little bit of macroing. Sickness not overdoing it with the SCVs. This is actually kind of something I like here. Saving up his money. Playing kind of conservatively. It's one thing that's going to be nice about the Ravens here, who actually do have enough for Hunter Seeker Missile going right at the Marines, and boom! About 8 or 10 of them do go down. Another one, I think I hear it. No, does not seem to be the case. However, he is able to mount a successful defense of this expansion, looking to secure that. See Hello just kind of hanging out here still. Let's see, what's he got? He's got some mutas. Let's look at the army size right now. Sickness in the lead. Big time, 170. We got Chobo following up a little bit behind that. Got a nice size army there. Looking at the income tab, you can see Sickness definitely has 21 SCVs. Chobo 42. Siege tanks moving in here more than enough to take out these Marines. And now Coco's going to be looking to mount an offensive down here at this expansion. He'll be looking to take that out and secure it. Meanwhile, we have Sickness coming over here with several dropships. And Chobo with a huge army taking out Coco's main base. They will meet... Oh, man, these dropships could die so easily. Will they be able to get in time? Oh, it's hard to say. Yes, it looks like 3 of them will. Meanwhile, this expansion is still under attack. Got a couple more Marines here. Zerg maybe looking to put a little bit of pressure on something. I don't know what. It's kind of going back and forth there. Ignoring the dropships, however, Chobo is loading up his own dropships, maybe looking to assault the Zerg main base now, as he does have a bunch of Marines over here running into the middle of a siege tank line. Keep an eye on this attack here. The Mutas and Queen Zerglings are here, ready to meet the challenge. That's a lot of Marines, though, man. They are 3-3. They are good to go, and one of them is apparently too chicken to get out of the dropship. We'll just let him hang out there for the time being, as there goes the scan, just keeping an eye on the fight. Not really sure whose scan that is. Probably Chobo's, however, just looking to take out some of those creep tumors. Which I'm really surprised these two have still managed to hang out here. You think Chobo would want to get rid of those. But what do I know? I do know that Chobo is looking to get rid of this base. There goes Hello's main right there. All he is left with is that. As we have an attack coming over here from Sickness. This is not a good position to be in right now. Nice surround by Chobo, able to take out a lot of these Marines right here. And that attack is done. Sickness, the command center, still, oh man, look at that. 421 hit points, not finished building yet. He's going to have to finish that. And look at this. Sickness just coming in here with his forces, ignoring the Zerg. Meanwhile, the Mutas are actually mounting a defense on behalf of Sickness, taking out a good number of those dropships while they were partially loaded with Marines. Chobo looking to take out the command center, keeps moving into the Terran base. What's he going to go for next here? He's going to knock out the supply depots, apparently, as we have Sickness running once again through the Zerg base. Definitely some kind of cooperation going on here as he looks to secure his kind of third natural. Raven attack right there. Hey, will these actually catch up? Looks like he left a couple of those Marines behind, hoping to get them. And look at that! Oh man, Seeker Missile hit the medevac. I think that Seeker Missile was actually attacking one of the Marines that got loaded into the medevac there. That would be kind of an interesting thing. Mita's heading over here, actually taking out the siege tank. Does not want to lose that extractor. Obviously still getting gas from that, as that attack is complete. We see here Coca still just kind of hanging out at this point. There's not a lot he can do right now. He's sitting here. He's got, he's obviously upgrading his missile turrets, orbital command, or planetary fortress. I don't know. I'm retarded. Could not think of it there, but I guess this game just has me flustered as we do move past the 48-minute mark now. Look here, the game is definitely kind of dwindled down a little bit. We see the APM, things are kind of slowing down a little bit. And production, just not much of anything at all. Command Center finally finished down as we have the Mulescapade 98 going on down here. More turrets, definitely have the turret command going on. Got some Reapers here hanging out, able to destroy the light units. Goodbye, Changelings! You are in the wrong base. Go directly to jail. Do not collect 200 minerals. That missile turret is causing the SCVs to receive splash damage right there. As we see more units coming over here from Sickness, fresh Marine reinforcements, maybe looking to make a push over here, although I don't think that'd be a good idea. More than likely just want us to hold this down and have it for defense. This expansion, mined out. See, it's pretty low on the gas there as well. That's a nice ball of Mutas. That's not... Oh, man. Seeker Missile right there. I swear, I'm going to say that until, I die. It's just the way it is. So right now we've come to kind of a weird point in the game where apparently Zerg is staying in between the two players kind of as a buffer, which is pretty much all he can do at this point. As we have a little bit of extra damage going on right there. Reapers looking to maybe do a little bit of harassment. Very quick units. However, Reapers do not counter Mutas, as the Terran player finds out rather quickly. SCV is transferring over. Going to do a little bit of long-distance mining here. Probably a good idea. Keep his command center right here. He's got the gas coming in. Don't want to interrupt that. However, looking at the income tab, we see it is definitely down to the bottom of the line here. Oh, look at that. Once again, we got the Ballsy Zerg coming in here with the drones. Kicking ass, taking names. Look at that. Actually coming over here, taking out the SCV, trying to repair the turret, and then left here to maybe actually try to kill this one as well.